Some current and former defense leaders and veterans are questioning whether Pete Hegseth would be able to enforce discipline in the ranks if the Senate confirms him as President-elect Donald Trump's defense secretary. Hegseth has acknowledged having multiple extramarital affairs and telling his troops to ignore commands about when to fire on potential enemies in the Iraq War. Both violate the Code of Military Justice and can get troops dismissed. Allison Jaslow, who served as an Army officer in Iraq and now heads the Iraq and Afghanistan Veterans of America, says she has concerns about Hegseth's character.
So the average American might scratch their head that you can literally be kicked out of the military for cheating on your spouse. But it is fact, and that's just because the military holds itself to a higher standard when it comes to character.
Jaslow also said she hopes the Senate weighs seriously Hegseth's effort in 2019 to persuade then-President Trump to pardon several troops who had been convicted of war crimes.
So for me, the most concerning thing about Pete Hegseth's character is the fact that he lobbied for convicted war criminals to be pardoned. And these aren't war criminals that some liberal activists went after when they saw a news story. These men were convicted because men who served alongside them, who experienced the same horrors of war with them, felt like they crossed a line.
But Hegseth is gaining support from some veterans. A group of Navy SEALs are hosting a rally for Hegseth in Washington. To them, Hegseth's indiscretions are not as important as what they see as a need to get the military refocused on its readiness.